All right, so I am recording this CluffNote. So because I've been doing my voice memos, I decided maybe instead of a voice memo that I would post somewhere, I'll just do little summarizing thoughts of after I've walked and talked about something in order to kind of be succinct. So today is about boundaries. And as I rambled on about it and thinking, the number one thing that I think we need to remember is our boundaries that we set or that others might set, they should be connected to our expectations, right? Because a lot of times we have expectations, but then the question is what happens when those expectations aren't met or they're violated? And the bigger question, of course, is how do we manage our expectations about things we have control over or things that we don't? But when we're in relationships or when we're in jobs or when we are even trying to accomplish something and we have to consider those expectations, then the question is what happens when those expectations are violated? And I think that's the piece where expectations collide with boundaries. And so the question with boundaries is, how do we set boundaries so that they protect us? They're going to produce conflict. As I work with school leaders, there's always going to produce conflict. The question is it just going to be a natural thing that that people are going to push back because of our upbringing? They're going to push back because of our community, our beliefs. But when we set boundaries that protect us, and that's the other thing, is boundaries are there in a perfect world to protect us. And I think a healthy way that we would do it is we would, like, you put a fence up to try to give you some privacy or to let others know where where your world is and where it isn't, so that you can have healthy expectations for your world. Boundaries are like that, but they are going to produce conflict. So keep that in mind, because that's probably the deeper issue, is how do you deal with conflict? As an educator, as a leader in education for years, I will tell you that was a tough thing, because most of us educators do not get into it because we like conflict at all. That was my reason when I got my master's to be a principal. I was like, why did I do that? I am not like those other people who like conflict. So so I just feel like that those are those things where conflict is going to happen, but unfortunately our teachers and others, we struggle with that in education. And partly because of our own upbringing and how conflict was dealt maybe when we were growing up. A lot of times it was just traumatic. But that's one of the things I joke about if ever I went back to the principal's chair, is I would get these little index cards made up and I would say to my teachers who might be in my office and say, here, and it would say, please go get some counseling about whatever childhood trauma is making you triggered by children. And I say the same thing to leaders, like the other adults will push back when there's things that they don't like. And to take that personally is going to be your own go-to therapy for what it is. The more that you can stay off that stage and recognize, okay, how do I be an observer? How do I be curious so that I can set reasonable expectations, as well as I can set boundaries that protect others? Anyway, that's a long CluffNote.